Hello, welcome to the weekly highlights program on Azərbaycan Television with the major developments of the week. I'm your host, Ilham Məmmədov. Now first, let's take a brief look at some of the top stories of this week. On September 21st, President İlham visited Laçın region. President of the Republic of Azerbaijan İlham received Minister of Health of the Republic of Turkey, Fahrettin Koca. President of the Republic of Azerbaijan İlham received credentials of the newly appointed Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the State of Kuwait, Abdullah Muhammad Al-Maudi.
Ambassador Abdullah Muhammad Al-Maudi presented his credentials to the head of state. President İlham had a conversation with the ambassador. The head of state expressed hope that the ambassador would have a positive impact on the development of bilateral relations during his diplomatic mission. Emphasizing the high level of Azerbaijan-Kuwait relations, President İlham recalled his visit to Kuwait with pleasure and noted that apart from political relations, there were good opportunities for the development of cooperation in economy, energy and other fields. Stressing that the establishment of relations between business communities and the organization of reciprocal visits would serve to increase trade turnover, President İlham drew attention to the fact that many Kuwaiti tourists had visited Azerbaijan before the pandemic. The head of state expressed his confidence that this number would increase even more. Noting the importance of cooperation between Azerbaijan and Kuwait in international organizations, including the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, the Non-Aligned Movement and OPEC+, President İlham emphasized that Kuwait had always supported Azerbaijan's territorial integrity during the occupation. The head of state noted that Azerbaijan had always made important contribution to the strengthening of Islamic solidarity. President İlham emphasized that Armenia had committed acts of vandalism in Azerbaijani territories during the occupation and noted that 65 out of 68 mosques had been destroyed. The president said Azerbaijan was carrying out large-scale restoration and construction work in the territories liberated from occupation, adding that Kuwaiti companies could also participate in this process. The president of Azerbaijan said that although almost 2 years had passed since the end of the war, provocations by Armenia were continuing. President İlham noted that large-scale provocation committed by Armenia on the border was aimed at hindering the peace process. Ambassador Abdullah Muhammad Al-Maudi extended greetings of the Emir of the State of Kuwait, Nawaf Al-Ahmad Al-Jabir Al-Sabah, to President İlham Aliyev. The head of state thanked for the greetings and asked the ambassador to convey his greetings to the Emir of State of Kuwait. The head of state thanked for the greetings and asked the ambassador to convey his greetings to the Emir of the State of Kuwait. Emphasizing the high level of interstate relations, the ambassador noted that there were historical and traditional friendly relations between the two countries. Abdullah Muhammad Al-Maudi stated the importance of expanding the activities of the Intergovernmental Commission for the Expansion of Economic and Commercial Relations between the two states. The ambassador pointed to the two countries' successful cooperation within the international organization and said that he would spare no effort for further development of bilateral relations.
President of the Republic of Azerbaijan İlham received credentials of the newly appointed Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of Hungary, Tamás Torma.
Ambassador Tamás Torma presented his credentials to the head of state. President İlham had a conversation with the ambassador. The head of state praised political relations between Azerbaijan and Hungary and noted that the two countries are closely cooperating in economic, trade, energy and other areas. President İlham described Hungary as one of the most important partners of Azerbaijan and the European Union and wished the ambassador success in his activities. Tamás Torma conveyed Prime Minister of Hungary Viktor Orban's greetings to the head of state. President İlham expressed his gratitude for the greetings and asked Tamás Torma to convey his greetings to the Prime Minister of Hungary. Emphasizing that relations between Azerbaijan and Hungary are based on friendship and mutual respect, the ambassador described the foundation of these ties as those of the strategic partnership. Underlining that Azerbaijan is an important partner of Hungary, Tamás Torma said that Azerbaijan plays an important role in ensuring the country's energy security. The diplomat pointed out that Azerbaijan has an important geopolitical position. The ambassador said that this year marks the 30th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between the two countries. The ambassador said that he will spare no effort in developing ties between the two countries during this tenure.
On September 21st, President Ilham Aliyev visited Lachin region. The head of our state familiarized himself with the construction of the entry tunnel to Lachin International Airport in the length of 2,400 meters situated at the 35th kilometer of Kəlbəcər-Lachin highway. Afterwards, President Ilham Aliyev raised the Azerbaijani flag in the city of Lachin and made a speech. Then the head of our state looked at the destructions committed by the Armenians on the main street of the city and reviewed the territory of the city. President Ilham Aliyev also laid the foundation of 110-35 10 kV Lachin City Junction substation to be built by Azersu Open Joint Stock Company. Shortly after entering the territory of Lachin, its unique nature pleases the eye. As it was the case throughout the history, even today Lachin has strategic significance with its economic potential and geographic location. Based on the agreement of the parties for the next 3 years, the plan of construction of the new route on Lachin corridor, providing the connection between former Nagorno-Karabakh and Armenia, will be determined, and for the protection of that route it is envisaged that the Russian peacekeeping contingent will change its stationing. The consistent successful diplomacy of Azerbaijan, patience and resolve ensured another victory.
Cənab Müzəffər Ali Başkomandan, əmrinizə əsasən Azərbaycan ordusu Laçın şəhərini, Qabul, Sus, yaşayış məntəqələrini tam nəzarətə götürdü. Laçın şəhərinin mərkəzində Azərbaycanın dövlət bayrağı dalğalanır. Mərci etdi Ordu Korpusunun komandiri General Mayor Kenan Seyidov. Yaşasın Azərbaycan, yaşasın Müzəffər Ali Başkomandan. Qarabağ, Azərbaycandır!
President Ilham Aliyev's trip to Lachin City and the messages he voiced from there are of great significance taking into account current geopolitical situation. First of all, the realities created by Azerbaijan in the region remain unchanged. There are no prospects for revanchism. Second of all, by rapid restoration of Karabakh and East Zangezur, Azerbaijan is insistent on completing successfully the Great Return mission. According to the instruction of President Ilham Aliyev, one of the important road infrastructure projects under construction in Karabakh and East Zangezur economic regions is Kəlbəcər-Lachin highway. This highway takes its beginning from Qamışlı village of Kəlbəcər and passes through the territory of Lachin region. Therefore, the new road will not only ensure a convenient connection between the aforesaid regions and a number of residential settlements, but will also link them with Laçın Airport, the construction of which was launched recently. Out of 12 tunnels, the construction of which is envisaged along the road, the construction of 5 is successfully continuing. The tunnels will be one-directional with one traffic lane. The overall length of the tunnels will comprise 7,596.5 meters. The work on the other tunnels envisaged in the project will start in stages. Emphasizing that this is a historic event and that Laçın's liberation will go down in history, President İlham Əliyev said that he raised the Azerbaijani flag in the center of Laçın, and this flag will remain there forever. Laçın city, as well as the entire region, Ağdam, Füzuli, Cəbrayıl cities, and all villages were razed to the ground during the Armenian occupation. President İlham Əliyev stated that illegal settlement of ethnic Armenians from Armenia, Syria, and Lebanon in these territories, including in Laçın, is a military crime that happened before the eyes of the world community. But international organizations, including the OSCE Minsk Group, which was supposed to deal directly with these issues, turned a blind eye to this as if they agreed with it. We, the people of Azerbaijan, could never agree with this. Our glorious patriotic war is our glorious history. However, taking into account the special strategic importance, difficult terrain, harsh cold climate, the liberation of Laçın and Kəlbəcər regions is of particular significance, said the head of state. President İlham Əliyev further added that in recent months provocations were committed against Azerbaijan. 1,400 new mines were planted in the territory of Laçın region. This is an open act of terrorism against Azerbaijan. More than 240 Azerbaijani citizens died or were severely injured by mine explosions after the war. President İlham Əliyev said that Armenia was warned to abandon its dirty deeds many times. Noting that the Azerbaijani army retaliated against another provocation committed on September 13th and put the enemy back in its place, President İlham Əliyev said that this would serve them as a lesson, because they saw that nobody and nothing can stop us. No one's call, no statement, no initiative can stop us. We are on our land and we are protecting our land. Our positions along the border allow us to anticipate any Armenian provocation and take necessary measures. We are in favorable positions in the Azerbaijan-Armenian border from Murov Mountain to Araz River. These positions give us both a military advantage and the possibility of visual control over a large area, including the control of important communication lines. We have not been on these borders for 30 years. May God have mercy on all our martyrs. May God heal our veterans. May God give patience to the relatives of our martyrs. But they should know that the martyrs rose to the peak of martyrdom for the sake of their motherland, said President İlham Əliyev.
Yaşasın Laçın, yaşasın Azərbaycan.
In order to integrate Lachin city and surrounding villages into the power grid of Azerbaijan and to ensure uninterrupted power supply to this areas, 110 3510 kV digital substation will be built. The overall capacity of Lachin substation will be 80 MVA, and the most important thing is that this substation will play the role of the junction substation. Thus, the existing 110 kV double circuit line going from Şükürbəyli substation of Fizuli to Cebrail, Zengilan and Gubadlı substations, and from there connecting with Gülabir hydropower station, the existing 110 kV double circuit line going from Daşkesan substation and extending to Kelbəcər and Görçü substations, the existing 110 kV double circuit line going from Şükürbəyli substation to Fizuli and Şuşab substation will be connected with Lachin city substation. So the circular power supply of the substations and the newly laid 100 kV double circuit lines built in Karabakh and Eastern Zengezur after the 44-day patriotic war will be created. The Gülabir hydropower station in the capacity of 8 MVT restored by Azerenergy last year, small hydropower stations with the overall capacity of 51.5 MVT to be built in 14 locations in Lachin region in the near future, including 14 small hydropower stations with the overall capacity of 68.6 MVT destroyed by the occupants will be reconstructed and connected to the power grid of the country. So there will be small hydropower stations in 28 locations in Lachin, and 120 MVT of electric energy will be produced. It should be pointed out that the construction of 110 3510 kV Görçü substation in the territory of Görçü village in the northern part of the region is about to be finalized. President of the Republic of Azerbaijan İlham Aliyev received Minister of Health of the Republic of Turkey, Fahrettin Koca.
Fahrettin Koca extended Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan's greetings to the head of state. President İlham Aliyev thanked for Recep Tayyip Erdogan's greetings and asked the minister to extend his greetings to the Turkish president. The Turkish minister described the unbreakable unity and brotherly ties between the presidents of Azerbaijan and Turkey as a guide for cooperation between the health ministries, like all other institutions, pointing out that the two countries' ministries enjoy close cooperation in this regard. The Turkish health minister noted that the liberation of lands from occupation under the leadership of President İlham Aliyev gives a deep sense of joy. The minister expressed his condolences of the martyrs and wished the veterans recovery. Emphasizing the importance of Şuşa Declaration, Fahrettin Koca stated that they are making efforts to develop and deepen relations in the field of health care in accordance with the goals the document envisages. The Turkish minister said it's a fraternal duty to share the experience and scientific knowledge gained in the field of health care in his country with Azerbaijani colleagues. He held the importance of the Azerbaijani-Turkish Medical Business Forum held in Baku with the support of the head of state. President İlham Aliyev recalled with pleasure the meeting with the Turkish president in Uzbekistan and emphasized that friendly and brotherly relations between the two countries are constantly developing in all areas. Pointing to the Şuşa Declaration, the head of state described this as an official manifestation of bilateral relations and said that the declaration reflects the will of the two countries' peoples and the interests of the states. The Azerbaijani president thanked the minister for the treatment of veterans by Turkish doctors both during and after the war. The head of state underlined the cooperation within the Organization of Turkic States, hailing the relations in the field of health care in this regard, and touched upon the importance of the Azerbaijani-Turkish Medical Business Forum.
That was all for the week. Thank you for watching us and stay tuned not to miss the next edition of our program.